Demetria Obilor, radiating through her early 30s chapter at 33, with that Nigerian-born elegance fused perfectly with unstoppable American ambition, didn't just enter the digital space. She arrived like someone who had already secured the throne and was simply checking if the crown fit comfortably. Some creators chase attention. Demetria commands it without raising her voice. Her presence hits like a spotlight switching on in a dim room. Suddenly, everything else fades into the background, not because it disappeared, but because your brain quietly decided it wasn't as interesting anymore. That's the effect of true star power. It reorganizes the scene around itself. From the first glance, you notice the glam. Polished looks, powerful aura, the kind of poise that suggests she could walk into any room and instantly become the reference point for style. But stay longer and you realize it's not just appearance. It's attitude. Confidence, but controlled. Bold, but elegant. Strong, but inviting. One moment she radiates high fashion energy, the next she feels like someone who could laugh at something ridiculous without losing that composed aura. That balance makes her feel human without reducing the mystique. Fans often describe her energy as untouchable but warm, which sounds contradictory until you see it. She feels elevated yet approachable, like royalty who still knows how to enjoy the party. There's also a deliberate calm to her movements online. Nothing rushed, nothing frantic, everything intentional. In a world where everyone is trying to be seen at the same time, that restraint becomes incredibly noticeable. Following Demetria Obilor feels less like following an influencer and more like watching a leader in her element. Each post carries a sense of purpose, even when it looks casual. You get the impression that nothing she does is accidental. And then there's the smile. Confident, knowing, slightly playful. The kind that suggests she understands exactly how powerful her presence is, but chooses to keep things light anyway. That self-awareness adds depth to the glamour. Her timing also feels strategic. She appears with something impactful, lets it resonate, then steps back before oversaturation can dull the effect. It's a rhythm that keeps anticipation alive and attention loyal. At this point, her presence online feels less like content and more like authority. Calm, powerful, unmistakable. The kind of energy that doesn't ask to be noticed. It assumes you already noticed.